you were like, dang, maybe she could go more. Same kind of thing happened for Serena Williams, who came into the U.S. Open and played, vintage inspired, legendary, high level tennis, only to be defeated, but in a truly like epic showdown, and just had and overcoming the number two player in the world, which was not expected. Even that first round win wasn't necessarily expected. So, in the post match interview with Serena, my read of it, because they were like, are you sure you're done? And first of all, Serena was like, these are happy tears, I think. I don't know. And I watched someone publicly in probably one of the most real moments. Like, you might wrap your mind around, all right, I'm walking away and I'm retiring. But when the moment hits you that, damn,
This is it.
this is it, you know, and then they said microphone in your face, and like Serena had to find a way to be poised and answer these questions, and also wanted to give the right appreciation to her family, to the fans, to everybody, and also like taking it. I just saw like so much being processed, and I was like, baby, take your time, like, we love you, thank you, like,
Mm-hmm.
and it seemed like she kind of like, it was, I don't think she was being coy, I think she literally was just like all over the place, and someone was like, Serena coming back, but I think she's probably really done. I believe her when she said she was going to evolve from tennis into her life as a mother, as an investor. And I think when I think about Sue Bird and Serena Williams, and I'm gonna throw Sylvia Fowles, who's also retiring,
Mm-hmm.
these
Shout out to her.
wonderful, you know, uh, game changing female athletes walking away. I'm excited for them to have the chance to like walk into this new chapter of their life, and they owe
Right.
nothing to us. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy that they still played well in their last season so that they could walk away on top.
I'm with it. I agree with you 1 million%. And like you said, they don't owe us anything, but they've given us so much. I mean, what Venus and Serena has done for tennis, and you know, how many eyes has been on tennis because of them. You know how many eyes. It was must see TV. ESPN was promoting Serena playing at 7 p.m. Don't miss it. Put it in your schedule. Like it's just paying homage to a legend. It's like, oh right, oh shoot, she's playing. I'm watching it. I'm making sure I'm available, and I'm watching it because I want to see her do her thing. And and everybody wants to see a legend going against the young guns. She beats the number two player in the world, and you're like, okay, and watching that. And I found myself in that second set. In the next match, and she was fighting to win that, and you could just tell she gave everything, and she was gassed, and I was like, I don't know if she could do it. It's like anxiety, like it's just like your own child is out there. This is a grown woman, but it's like because you want her to do so well. And I'm gonna throw another person. It's like Tiger. When Tiger made his comeback and playing well, we all were rooting for the people who didn't watch golf, but you watching Tiger just because you want to see him do well, and it's like that for Serena. But I mean, the what she's done for the game, she's probably no. There's no probably. She's the greatest player to play the sport, and she's inspired. I know Coco Golf and her family, and I know what Serena means to Coco. And I tell you, Roz, I wanted to see a Venus versus Coco match. I thought that would have been an unbelievable experience for Coco, but a great send off. However,
Yeah.
it ended, to see like the GOAT walking into the sunset and a new young star in Coco who really admire. And I'm sure there's a lot of players uh, you know, in the Open that look up to her. But I just know personally of Coco, and so I'm rooting for her.
Absolutely. And I think, watching Coco show so much emotion in her match and in her victory, like, I found myself feeling really encouraged. Like, okay, we mourn the loss of a generational talent across not just tennis, but sports, and Serena Williams retiring or evolving away from the game. But the future is bright, you know?
It
And
is.
so I found that really
It is.
exciting. And like, I'll just say, like, watching Serena, that especially for the match against the number two player. Well, I'm not the biggest ten. I'm like, who was it? But like, I feel like as a family again, I was actually working a WNBA game during that time, so I had to lock in on my job. But you know, you could see through Twitter like how things were going, and then
Right.
later watching it back, and you're watching a woman who is a mother who is, you know, literally, if you watched King Richard, like just all they had to do just to be able to train to play tennis as black girls from Compton. We're not talking about even being pros, but as black girls from Compton, like just trying to train, you know, the impact of their father, the mother, the sisters, like everybody chipping in to make them great. And then, you know, to see that Serena's been playing this tournament for over 20 years. You know, she won this thing at 19, and you had her with the braids, and you see her daughter there, Olympia, with the braids and the beads, and then the poetry of beads to diamonds in her hair. I mean, there was so much damn poetry. And then you look at those throwback pictures of like Serena when she won the first time, and she is a lean, mean machine. And me as a woman, I'm also seeing Serena, who is 40 and a thicker version of herself, like,
And still moving about on the court like, golly, man. I was like, this is a
against
legend here, bro.
25-year-olds.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, it was really inspirational. I know me and my girlfriends were sitting there, and it came up in our conversation, like, this is a real woman, like, on the court, and 40, like that is hard, like, you know, like even 30 to go and compete against a 22
But Ross,
and 25-year-old.
and add to that, she expected to win. She wasn't like, oh, I'm going to see what I could do with these young girls. I was like, one thing I took about her interview when she beat the number 2, she's like, I am Serena. You know, let's not forget that. I was like, yo, talk. She said what she said. She said what she said.
With a lot of grace, actually, because the first time she didn't hear her, she's like, were you surprised? She was like, what? And then she was like, were you surprised? And she gave her a look like, and then it was like, and I actually think it was a very cute, sweet, and graceful, I'm just Serena.
And everybody was like, true.
It wasn't even mean. It was like, I'm just Serena. Yo, that's how we got to leave this one. She's just Serena. We out. And you,
point blank. Yes, sir. We out of here.